You can see how that looks crazy, doesn't it? Welcome to Louisiana Gardening Family. Let me try to do that like John Cola. Get a little bit more excitement in these videos. Welcome to another exciting episode of Louisiana Gardening Family. Today we're planting Mirliton. Check this out. These babies are so
when we started, if you watch our tree line video, this was our hopes of planting our Mirliton and our cucumbers and things like that. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to put those things on hold and wait for the weather to allow us, because this has to dry out, and every time it starts to dry out and it looks like it's going to be workable within maybe 3 or 4 days, it storms again. So we have to actually get in there, till that up, even it off, and then we'll get started. But until then, we have a fix to get our chayotes in the ground. Look at that trellis. And all this is the crepe myrtle tree.
We're gonna take these. This one's looking really funky. Look at that one. I'm not gonna plant this one where my other ones are because I don't know if it's gonna have a disease or what. But I am gonna plant them just not here. You can see how that looks crazy, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so I still love him though. I still love you. I still love you. We're gonna take this area here to keep them going into the ground. I've kind of got an idea of how I want to plant them, and all you have to do to get a head start is actually just skim the grass off. So I'm going to skim that grass and throw it back in for mulch. We don't mind doing the work. We don't mind doing the work. Work, 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 work all day. Someone says, taking care of business every day. Taking care of business, working every day, taking care of business, that's alright, taking care of business, working all night, something like that. So we have a good area. What we're going to do now is we're going to try to set up our blocks. It doesn't really matter how we set them up. You can put your black paper in, but I'm not going to do that because I actually wanted to go in the ground. So this is a way to get it started where they can actually root into the ground. How it looks. Gives it a good planting base. Real good. We're gonna fill that up with the potting soil that we have, and then we're gonna plant our chayote directly into that potting soil. Water it in. Hopefully that it comes out. We'll try to get vines to come this way and grab onto our crepe myrtle, and hopefully we get us a nice chayote trellis. So give us a second, let us get this dirt in these holes. All right, so we can just start filling in. This is some old soil that we have, and And we just using this to fill it in. Sure they got some good worms up in there. I see some worms. Ooh. Nice and black. I want to show you something else. I'm gonna get something else. We can actually plant in these, or there's something else that they have, the little covers for these, that you can actually just cover them up and you don't have to worry about the grass growing through it. So let me go get that. She's gonna plant. She's with this little allergy thing, so she got a little doctor mask on, but don't be afraid, kids. Okay? You gonna help mama?
Like this. We don't, not too deep.
Beverly has actually shown you how to plant it in. She's actually went in, covered the whole Mirliton or chayote, the whole squash. Let's just use that. She's covered it up down to the neck where the vine is coming out. Pretty funky twisting vine, and hopefully she's angled it the right direction since the vine was already growing that way, because that's the way we want it to go. Okay. So these, I think we're actually going to plant flowers out here in these. But if you wanted to, you can buy these. I think they're about a few dollars.
Yeah.
But you can buy these. And these go on the top of your cinder blocks. And that way you can actually cover up the section. So if you want to have it covered where no grass grows through, because this is the major problem that people have with the cinder block raised beds, is that they hate that they can't stop this grass from growing inside of these squares. But I found that you can actually grow your marigolds and things like that for your pests if you want to, or just for beauty. Being that it's by the street, we may go more so for having the flowers so people can say, you know, oh, what a nice flower bed, kind of leave us alone. But if not, especially like back in the back of your garden where you really don't want too much stuff where snakes can go in, you kind of put these up, and that way no sun can get to the ground. Your ground is covered and it's a good seal on it, and basically I think it's a good look. So you get a chance to see how both would look based off of what your preference is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just keep doing this. I think we gotta find I don't think we got enough cinder blocks here, but we're gonna keep doing the same thing, just maybe just a few more. I think I got enough for maybe 3 today.
Okay.
So, and we'll do that. We'll show you a little bit of that. We'll show you how it looks when it's finished. I don't think I'm gonna carry those out here.
Okay.
So
another idea
maybe
of
we'll,
that too is like you can put pots on top of it. If you
yeah. So you can have some strawberry pots or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. Okay, so let's finish that off. We'll show you doing some other stuff we're gonna do. It's gonna take a while to do it because we gotta transport all this stuff, so I'm not gonna really put that on video. But once we get to the finished product, we'll show you how it looks and how we think it's gonna look in the end. Okay, so give us a second, we'll be right back with that. Gotta be strong, babe.
Keep going. Work, work, work.
Princess say, I'm strong. You gotta be strong, baby. No help. No help.
Keep going, man.
How far apart you think, maybe? This is good enough here?
Yeah. Or
Maybe
a little closer.
to this tree here?
Yeah.
Maybe here?
Yeah.
What we wanted to show you before we got started, or actually before we finished, was this is how, can you come in for that? This is how it looks without the cover on it. And as I said, we can plant the squash in the middle, and you can actually plant some other plants on the outside. Or you can do like this if you don't want to plant in these separate little holes. You can actually just buy these little cover or pavers and actually just cover them up and just plant just in the middle. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
also said that you wanted to, we had a problem last time that we did these where stuff was like digging them up. So we're probably gonna get some pepper and just sprinkle it around. Black pepper, because that's what makes everything sneeze. So hopefully if it's a possum or something, it'll sneeze and run back to the forest or to the trees where it comes from. Or a raccoon or something, whatever wants to eat that. Let's go one more.
We got one more.
Got that one. Got that one. So you can see I actually filled it up. I didn't go past the cinder block, so I filled it up right past it, because if you fill it up over there, then you may be, I don't know, be at risk for a little leakage or whatever. Let's put it a little bit deeper. About that. A little bit deeper, and then we're gonna turn it that way. And then watch that top.
Y'all wanna say something to y'all? Mirliton, sayote, squash.
You wanna say grow, grow, grow?
What is the magic word?
Grow, grow, grow? Nah, bow, bow, bow.
You gonna sing to that, Mirliton? Come on.
Tulog no.
No, tulog na, because you're making us dead. Mirliton sleep.
Also, so we're gonna leave this. Well, I'm gonna leave this. We got a nice milk this, so you can go to like Baker Creek or Rare Seeds, and you'll see that they actually sell milk thistle seeds. So, I mean, they grow wild here in Louisiana, basically. So you really don't have to buy those seeds, but people do actually use them, cook them, things like that. So that's it for today. I'm gonna save this. I'll probably try to put it up in a pot. They actually rotten in the ground anyway, so the fact that it's rotten, and I don't believe it's like a disease, it just actually looks like that. All right, so hopefully we can get the chayote or the squash vine to actually grow up into the line where we'll be able to come out, and even if it goes up into the trees, it's still fine. We'll be able to come out and pull them off, which will actually be something, I believe, something pretty good, something different, something that I haven't seen, that I wanted to try. And it's all just material that we already have from the trees, besides the cinder block. It'll take the vine maybe about 2 months.
Yeah.
Maybe about 2 months. Today is
March the 12th, 2018.
I'm bad with dates because every day is just new to me. But March the 12th, I don't know if it's the 12th, right? Is it
Yes,
the 12th?
it is the 12th.
Okay. So March the 12th, check us out around April or May. We'll give you an update to see if this thing is filled out and whatnot, see how good it's going. And hopefully Beverly will be feeling a little bit better and she won't have the mask on her face. And that way she can get on camera as well, okay? So see you next time. Thanks for watching. God bless.